you're good. Welcome in. Welcome to Tuesday Tuesday. It's me, DJ, and I'm here with Pickles.
Hello.
And we're able to talk about the, the second to last batch of episodes for karaoke.
Yes, we are at the tail end of the series. We can it we're not at the end, but we can see it from here.
Yep. Now, I have a feeling that we're going to hear a common complaint tonight, which is about Jim. So,
Hey,
yeah,
we're only going to have one more batch of episodes to have a complaint about this for, and it's as relevant now as it has been since the beginning of this series.
I know, but yeah, so why don't we dive into this with episode 21 is canine calamity. Calamity level.
All right, let's get start off then.
Okay. One Kiwi mama's destruction becomes too much for the group to bear. They force on to keep him at the factory. I drop him off. Then possesses Jeremy's Kiwi robot, turning it into an army of self-replicating attack dogs. The dogs attack even and all among other children during Jim's pancreas later class. After I leave the efforts to tell and a return to the past elections to incident, the group decides that the local Kiwi is not that bad after all. Now, okay, so let's get into it with Jim should have been apologized. Jim should have been able to mumble, and yet they don't allow him to at
So here's
all.
the thing with this dog. Throughout the entirety of this series, this dog and the problems he's caused. Yeah, I get I get having pets. I get all that stuff. It's like, why is he still here? This is
Um,
a situation in which Odd has a family that he can send his dog home to. Wouldn't he rather his dog not be in a place where it could die because an evil computer is going to either try and possess him or take over the world or do all this other nonsense?
yeah, but
If I
um,
loved my pet, I would keep my pet as far away from that school as humanly possible.
yeah, but it's the truth with that. With our family as we well, in the previous episode, they don't really like him, I would say. I
I will
mean,
say I will actually go against that because as we find out in a later episode tonight, Odd has the exact opposite problem of that.
okay, yeah, hmm,
And that his family is too supportive.
yeah, I mean, they, I just think the whole point of keeping Kiwi with him is that they may not like the dog. Now, I will say in a little episode, there is a family
Yeah,
who,
there's another option.
yeah, who gets attached to Kiwi. So,
There are so many solutions to the problems in this show that are never brought up.
yeah, nah,
The first being, hey, let Jim in on this whole thing.
yeah,
But hey, forget about it. Hell, Jim actually liked taking care of Kiwi when he was in on the whole thing in that first season.
yeah, no, I
They were hanging
agree.
out together at the factory, I think.
Yeah, if I remember that is correct. And, that's well, I do agree. They should have set Jim 2 weeks ago at that point, even if he's not only a good warrior,
Keep him from getting possessed.
yet keep it for good for class.
Because he has
Let,
come in clutch in every situation.
yeah, let him keep it memory and explain to him like, hey, we do just return to past. So when you wake up in the morning, it's gonna be the same day, but don't mention anything about it. So, yeah.
So next episode is Space Oddity.
Yeah.
This one, there's another replica that they discover, and this time, in order to get to the supercomputer that's activating it, we have Odd and Yumi ending up. No wait,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, Odd and Yumi get sent into a space station.
well, not just a space station, the space station,
Yeah.
ISS. Hmm.
Yep, an international space station.
Yep.
So we have a first for the series: our heroes being sent into outer space. So throughout the entire time, Odd is worried about his dog again
Yeah,
because now they're doing more spot inspections. Another thing which they wouldn't have to worry about
is Jim had memory.
if Jim had his memories, yes. So Yumi leaves Kiwi at her place with her kid brother.
Yeah,
And surprise, surprise, the dad loves the dog and ends up playing her. Not just the dad, the mom, her younger brother. This is a perfect place for them to leave the dog while they're busy doing stuff. No excuses need to be made. He has a dog. Can he stay there? Whole family loves the dog.
Yeah, but I will say this. They basically renamed the dog.
Right.
So, yeah, that's, I mean, I get it, but again, oh,
It's weird. I
yeah,
also think it's weird renaming someone else's dog.
yeah.
But I don't think they were. I don't know if they were told the dog's name or what. How much the parents were told about stuff. But hey,
I mean,
if someone wants to give a nickname, okay, give a nickname. Whatever. Whatever.
yeah,
It's weird. They're weird, but who cares?
but they know that the brother was told the name and he chose to come up with a different name. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm,
So the space battle and that was pretty interesting and fun.
yep.
Um, though I will say the animation in the fight on those areas is always a bit more lackluster than the fights that are happening in Lyoko.
I mean, yeah, I
It's very
see.
simplistic, like stilted animation for those.
Yeah. No, I see that, and I don't want to say that they will a last minute shot, but it feels like a last minute shot.
Or a way to save the budget by not having to do as much CG animation fights.
Yeah,
Because of that, it does cut the amount of CG in the episodes in half.
yeah, it does. Hmm.
Um, yeah, there wasn't much of like a Xana influence in terms of it was just weird spheres, weird spiky spheres in space is the
Yeah,
only thing Xana does in this whole episode.
yeah, it was weird. So, huh,
Yeah, no, very low stakes it seemed.
yep. I mean,
Uh, yeah, very low stakes.
mm,
Cute dog stuff. More problems that are just could be solved super easily. Hey, let the dog stay over.
yeah,
So many of the problems in this show could be solved simply by roping in one of the parents into some of this stuff. They don't need to tell like the crazy computer, evil robot stuff that's going on, but let them
no,
know some of the stuff that's going on.
yeah. Hmm. No, I hear you. I've anything else on this one.
No, what about you?
Um,
Other than Yumi's parents giving Kiwi a full bento box meal.
yeah, no, like, okay, so with that specifically, I understand why.
Wrap sushi.
Yeah, I understand why, but like that could have been, you know, two or three pizzas wrapped up together. Not a whole freaking bundle box.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Uh,
Yeah, it was a bit of an elaborate meal there.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm looking at this thing right now again and just seeing how big. Yeah. Oh my goodness. There was actually a bowl of soy sauce with it.
Uh, okay.
Yeah. All right, let me bring this up.
Hmm. Uh, so, and so, do you want me to move on?
Just one second. I want to show you something.
Okay. Let me pull Discord for post and
See about this. All right, give me a second.
okay, okay. Hmm.
All right, it's coming up. Cause
Uh,
you have to really focus on just what this stuff is.
okay.
Okay. Okay. I am sending it to you right now.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
Just look at how elaborate this thing is.
okay.
How is this dog supposed to dip his sushi?
Yeah. Hold up. Let me pull this up on the live real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something you have to actually focus and look at.
Yes. Uh, okay, that's not what I want, but uh, okay, guys, I'm gonna sell my screen real quick. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, while you're looking for that, I can get started on our next episode,
Yeah.
which is Cousins Once Removed. Okay, I have been seeing stills for this episode in like the upcoming episodes, and I
Yeah.
was utterly confused because I did not see the title of the episode.
Alright.
When I saw this, what shows up as like the screen cap for the episode is Jeremy's cousin and Ulrich together. And
Mm.
I thought that that was supposed to be an aged up Ulrich through some time travel shenanigans.
Okay. Yeah.
The entire time, I thought that's what that was supposed to be building up to. So that when I found out that this was just Jeremy's cousin visiting, I was utterly surprised.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Especially how they say that he's supposed to look like Jeremy, and they don't look alike. I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah. Alright, real quick, I do have that image up on screen. So, yeah, guys, just take a look at that bundle box real quick.
Okay. It's not up on the actual stream yet.
Okay, did you, are you on live? Does it say,
Oh, okay, I see what's going on. For
okay,
some reason, I'm further back in the stream. But yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah,
okay, yeah.
that is freaking cute, especially for what a tiny dog Kiwi is.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got you, and yeah, it's ridiculous that they give him that much food at all. So, yeah,
Okay, so back to the episode.
yep,
Have Jeremy's cousin visiting, and he is, the generic cool older family that visits and makes the main character jealous that the family's going to try and steal their friends, that whole type of thing. We've seen it in a million shows.
yeah,
Though it is also very, very obvious in that Jeremy is projecting and that his cousin isn't trying to do any of that stuff to the
no,
point where it's a little annoying listening to him.
yeah, it is,
It's like, hey, this guy's actually being nice. Stop being a jerk.
yep, um,
But that's one thing about Jeremy. Jeremy does have his character flaws.
yeah,
He is overly jealous. He is quick. He has a quick temper. He is very insecure, and
yeah,
these things have remained.
they, yeah,
And hey, his cousin even comes to his defense because Jeremy leaves stuff on his computer where Sissy gets her goons to hack into it, and then they get possessed by Xana.
yeah,
They need some serious firewalls, because, I mean, if you're going to have access to global threatening stuff on your computer in your dorm room, maybe lock that up a bit better.
yeah, no, I agree.
I did like the hacker battle between Jeremy and Xana, though. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, no,
And it was a very serious level of threat with what was going on in the digital sea.
yeah,
Where the drill just kept trying to get in when the shields were down on the
yeah,
Sklipaneer. That was really intense.
yeah,
So this was
no,
a nice action-packed episode with a lot of family heart stuff in it.
yeah, it really good. He wrote,
Uh, You faded out a bit.
uh, sorry, am I good now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it definitely good the well. It, it did a little more humanization of Gary because it shows that, oh, he's not just this tech genius, you know, even he has emotion and, you know, he took that emotion towards his country and turned it around. So,
Yeah. He's not an innocent little nerd.
yeah, no, hmm,
Um And unfortunately, as the two cousins come together, it turns out that he's not going to end up going to the school there. But then
yep,
again, we only have four more episodes after this, so I wouldn't
yeah,
have time to really get introduce another character. But yeah, the this was one of the more tense episodes.
yep. And I think you must counted there a little bit.
How so?
You said 4 more episodes.
Four more after the block of episodes that we have tonight. For next week, there should only be four left.
Are you slow? Because
Uh, unless I watched an episode more than we should have. Because the last episode I watched tonight was Bad Connection.
uh, yeah,
One, two,
yeah,
three.
you were supposed to.
Okay, I watched one more episode. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
so
one episode ahead.
Collector guys did final. He's just one ahead of me.
Don't worry, I can rewatch it.
Yeah, now I know. Luckily, next week there was 5, and there was no more that you could do that with.
Yeah.
So,
Well, unless I skip ahead to the next season.
well, yeah, but I doubt you would do that.
Hmm.
I mean, it would be obvious if you did.
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, okay. So, interesting fact about episode 23 is that it is the last episode that aired on Cartoon Network. The final 7 episodes were all released online. Hmm.
Okay. I know they pulled a Legend of Korra where they pulled the episodes from the network and just aired it online.
Yeah, no, I would more say Legend of Korra pulled a Cody Echo.
True, true, true.
But yeah, they did, and you know that's that sucks, but it's what it is. Okay, so let's go into episode 24. Music to soothe the Sabbath beat. Origin's first culture with the subtitles is coming up, but Olivia says like subtitles to get the ball. Meanwhile, Art has to fight a extra ticket so he can bring his state. When the control virus starts, Jenna attacks. For, for Drexel Sophia, the subdivisional manager, in order to kidnap Aria, he also but he also possesses Millie and Tamia for some extra help. While Ulrich battles the two poles, the others work to shut down the tower, all while the subdivisionals music plays in the background. Was the slightest over Jeremy Evans returned to the past, so I will not miss the culture. Okay, so, yeah,
Well, this episode basically continues the whole thing of Aelita's musical career, which is I do like that there are some through lines for the show. The whole thing of her showing interest in things outside of Lyoko, her actually developing a life, her finding interest and actual success with her music.
yeah,
That is stuff which I feel if it wasn't there in the show, um, it wouldn't feel missing if it wasn't in the show, but it being there adds so much.
yeah. No, I mean, it adds a nice touch. It can bring out the reason of why she's doing what she's doing, and that so she can live a normal life.
Yes, it's showing that she's a real person.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's something that I really love about what they were doing with that.
same.
Um, once again, we have Jeremy being a jerk.
Yeah, and then that,
Wow. Yeah, you have what's supposed to be his girlfriend
yeah,
nervous about performing live, and he's just blowing it off to work.
yeah, that ain't gonna work out for him.
As the show has gone on, Jeremy is just part of me now knows why Xana wants to go after him so hard.
Yeah,
It's consistent behavior.
it definitely is.
We do get another just attack, and it's just the usual Xana attack. The creativity was gone.
Yeah,
They've given up for the most part as we get to the end of the show in terms of what Xana's going to do to attack people.
definitely. I mean,
What do you feel? I was not a fan of the music in the episode, and that it constantly interrupted things. It just felt out of place.
it did, but I mean, it's what they were trying to do with the execution of it was lackluster.
If it was just at the concert, fine, but it was
Yeah,
happening at random points, and it wasn't even a full song. It would just interrupt things
nah,
with
I
like
got
parts of
you.
a song.
I mean, I was tired of it myself, so yeah. No, I got you. I do.
Anything else for this episode?
Um, I would say if day was effort return to past, it was good to see Jimmy be a bit supportive of what I was doing. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's good. As long as they can learn a little bit from what they do.
yeah. That's all I have on this one. Now, time for 25, which is long exposure to
All right.
uh, to only finds a picture of herself with Florence Hospital at the Herald. With another medical is posted in the background. Jeremy discovers that the purple was as a reset feed from 2 years ago. Substance not too helpful, but useful nonetheless. Meanwhile, in on in a attempt to impress a goal in photography class. In a book, the week sends the picture, the photo, keeps to see who turns it into her follow. He questions the group with Jeremy pointing out that Alia would obviously be 42 years old by now if she was the one in the photo. They all said that she did take her into the library by Jim before any more description of course. Before we can follow up on the model, Principal Denmark is possessed by Xena. He delivers a job 2 years ago. Well, the skipper Zora is way for her. It takes control of her and tries to force home to work and get the digital key. But Ulrich and Yumi are there to keep her from doing so. As they battle Iria and the monsters, Jeremy uses the reset program, cleaning Iria's possession and allowing her to deactivate the tower. As a performer, a return to past, Iria explains that her real last name is not Harper at all. It's Soulful. So I'm probably mispronouncing that. The name is on the file in the photo in the end quote. Harper is actually the main name of her mother, of her preserved predeceased mother, and Athena. In addition, when the passenger first name is actually his middle name. His first name actually be Waldo. Friends appear changed, but his usually double names when they meet teacher helpers in order to have a fresh start. Okay, so basically is um, almost revealed Aaliyah's true heritage, and they had to come up with a elaborate lie.
I will
Well,
say I was hoping that this reveal was going to be something where we'd find out that Sissy's father actually has some more involvement. Like maybe he was a scientist who was actually involved with Hopper and the whole thing.
yeah,
Because unfortunately, from what I've heard, there was a big plot point which was going to delve into the group that developed Xana, but they just dropped it. They just like forgot about what they were going to do and just said it was one guy for the most part.
yeah, no, I mean, I would have liked to see that. Definitely, I mean, it would have been good to see a bit more general, but it's not to be.
Uh, okay. I'm trying to find out what the actual thing was before the retcon.
Well, the retcon here is the whole last name is it's not horrible, it's a name I can't really pronounce. So that's the retcon here is that he made he made up the names of Florence and Olga Hopper.
Oh no, no. I mean how originally Franz Hopper was supposed to have discovered Xana and not be the person who created Xana. That type of stuff.
I got
Yeah.
it. Hmm.
Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff. But between season one and season two, they rewrote a bunch of the plot.
Oh yeah, yeah, they did. Hmm.
Yeah, the stuff about the names, that's not really what I was talking about.
Okay,
It's more like the writers had a plan and they decided to change their plans.
yeah, no, I got you. No.
But yeah, I would have loved Sissy's father to be more involved because there's so much stuff you could do with him being a school teacher there that just felt like it was left on the cutting room floor. For
Yeah,
all we know, they could have been like secret rooms hidden throughout the school. That would have
yeah,
been cool to
no, I
find.
mean, the fact that, Sissy was really young when he was around
Yeah.
was a shock to me because, oh,
Yeah, because he had Sissy saying that she sort of remembered him. Like
yeah,
that could have led to something.
yeah, no, I mean, like,
Also, the fact that Alita was basically frozen for 10 years, so she's technically 10 years older than the rest of the group.
yeah, uh, that makes you just like that, like, wow, okay, so, yeah, I mean, we originally saw, or I think one of us brought it up a while ago that we thought this was, 5 years before the start of the show, but it explains the timeline to,
Yeah. It was like 10 years
yeah,
because that was their excuse why it couldn't be her in the picture because this picture was 10 years ago and she doesn't look like she's 22 or something.
yeah. So, yeah, I think it's
So that means
good.
Alita's a little bit of a cradle robber.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But,
Also,
yeah,
uh, odd. How are you setting you're a teenager in the 2000s. You should know how to send an email properly. Why is he sending it to the wrong person and with the wrong file?
yeah, no, I don't,
Those are two mistakes too many.
yeah, no clue.
Yeah, the bigger problem here wasn't the Xana stuff. It was just everyone being a little stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, it would have been. Imagine if the principal had actually secretly been in on this whole thing from the beginning, and it gets revealed that he knew what was going on the whole time,
Yeah, and,
that he remembered her.
yeah, imagine if he just came out and said, hey, I remember you. I know you all, so let's stop playing games. Where is your dad?
Yeah,
I mean, that,
didn't have to reveal everything, but like he could have some secret files that he'd been holding on to, things like that.
yeah, no, I mean, that would have made it a lot more in depth, but no, no,
Nope, there's just nothing comes of it.
yeah,
And when we get ready for our final stretch of episodes with very little being added.
yeah, no, and this is gonna end, yes, on a positive note, but on a, like,
Could have
no,
been better. Note.
yeah,
Missed opportunities.
yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Mm.
I will say I have a bunch of indie cartoons lined up that I think we should take a look at after next week.
Okay, cool. Well, if you want to see me over the names, I
Okay.
will look them up and see if I can find them. Hmm.
Oh no, they're just indie pilots on YouTube. So
Yeah,
don't worry about that.
okay, cool. But yeah, we could definitely take a look at that.
Because I definitely love talking about Ramshackle that one week.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I I also mostly enjoyed, and I forget the name, but the the one with the waffle in it. You know the one. Uh,
No, but you could send me a link.
you actually sent me the link originally.
Oh, okay. Then I
So,
should have it.
yeah, no, it's about the golden fall.
Hey, I'll look for it.
I believe that, I believe. But, yeah. With that being said, guys, good. Next week for final thoughts of episodes and all overall thoughts on the series. Alright, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Later, taters.